First off, I want to give all praises. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash, Thawada Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for letting me do another video through His Spirit. Thawada Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. I just want to do this video on faith. You know, we're in this situation where we don't have any land, we don't have an army, we don't have, we don't have weapons. Some brothers have weapons, not all brothers have weapons. We're in this situation where we're really defenseless. Yeah, some brothers know martial arts, some brothers know this and that, but the majority, the overwhelming majority, compared to what Esau, Edom has, we're defenseless. Just like the scriptures say, fear not thou worm Jacob, I will help thee. And the Lord has put us in this position so we heavily have to rely on Him. We can't rely on anybody else other than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in everything. Whether it's your job, whether it's a family issue, whatever it is, all we can do is rely on our power, man. That's how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has always wanted it. For us to rely on Him, to trust in Him, to build that trust up with Him, and not to lean to our own understanding, but to lean onto Him. So actually, I'm gonna start with that Isaiah, because I was meditating on this earlier at work. How we're completely defensive, man. We in everything we have to rely on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We have to. Right? There's certain situations that come and it's just like, how am I going to get out of this? What am I going to do, man? And the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, always makes a way. Even sometimes you not even realize. You think it was you, and you think you set things up to make this situation work out, to make something work out. But the whole time it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai moving and making moves for you so you can be beneficial in the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The Lord is always watching, man. He's heavily in control of what's going on. We just have to rely on Him. We have to trust in Him, and we must have faith in Him, especially as we go and get deeper into these last days, man. The one thing you can't fail to do is rely on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That is the utmost importance in this walk. To rely and move in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because that's all we got. So let's get this. This is Isaiah 41 and verse 13. It says, verse 14. I'll just read it right at the point. It says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." Yeah, so a worm, as we always bring out, a worm is defenseless. They have no arms, they have no legs, they got heart. They got heart. I think a worm has two hearts. But at the end of the day, a worm is completely defenseless. Anything and everything is you're at the will of anything. If a worm is scooting around, he's at the mercies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to see if he can make it across the street. Just like we are. We're at the mercies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in every which way we go, man. And as we enter these times of great distress and turmoil, we're going to heavily have to rely on that more, man. Relying on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to be the utmost, is not about to be, but is the utmost importance in this walk, because we're being tried now. We're going through tests now, and these tests and these trials, they're only going to increase. They're only going to intensify. You think Satan going to let up at the end of the world? No, he's only going to make it harder and harder and more difficult for those that believe on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ooh, I'm not making that. Ooh, definitely not making that. Absolutely not. But it's short anyways. Gotta be patient. is Isaiah 33 and verse 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength and salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And when you go into that word stability, it goes to the word amoan. And that's having faith. Faith is faith, man. The Lord put us in this we are, oh my God, what is going on? We are at the most broken position we've ever been in history. We've never been any lower than what we are now. And that's all through the mission of Yahweh Shemel Shai, so that he will put us in a predicament where we will solely have to rely on him. We have nothing else, man. We have literally nothing else but Yahweh Shemel Shai. And if anyone says otherwise, they're goddamn out of their mind. They are out of their mind. You don't have yourself. Your flesh is wicked. Shit, flesh will make your ass go off. We have nothing down here, man. And it's really a beautiful thing that we've been put in this predicament, because it really makes us. The Lord put us in a position where either you trust in me or you're gonna fail. That's straight up what the Lord did. Either you trust in me or you're going to lose. There's no running back to Jerusalem. There's none of that, man. You can flee to the heathens, but that's losing. You can flee to Esau and take his mark and go after the way of the beast. You can do that. Yeah, that's an option. But you're gonna lose in that. You're gonna lose in that option. You're gonna take that and you're gonna die and come back in the kingdom shamed, man. And that shame is not about to be just some little thing, man. That shame is gonna be hurtful, man. That shame is gonna hurt. Jake think that shame is just gonna be just a little bit of no, man. That shame, you like that shame that these Israelites are gonna have, Lord willing, we're not a part of that number, that these Israelites are gonna have in the kingdom of heaven. Like, it's gonna be miserable. And I don't want to be in the kingdom of heaven with the slightest ounce of misery. Cause that shit ain't gonna be fun, man. That is not gonna be fun, man. That is not gonna be fun. Now, I'm gonna get one more scripture and close off. Yeah, that was just something I was thinking about. I forgot. I had a specific thing I was relaying it to, but I can't remember at this time. But this is Ephesians 6 and 16. It says, above all, every piece of armor when you go into this chapter is just, you can read it on your own time. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye may be able to quench all the fiery darts of the devil, all the fiery darts of the wicked. So that shield of faith above all, man, that's the most important. That faith is the most important thing we have in our arsenal. That's the utmost importance. Faith, man. Belief. I believe, therefore have I spoken. Faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai is at the utmost importance in this walk, man. If you without that, man, there is no walk. You're not in the truth. Plainly, if you don't have faith, you're not in the truth. You're just a guy that's hanging around. You have to believe this thing, man. You have to believe Yahweh Shai rose. You have to believe we're going to come into godhood. You have to believe that in these spiritual powers. You have to believe salvation is coming. You have to believe the heathens are going to captivity. You have to believe these things. If you don't have, because these are the words that Yahweh Shai gave us to be comforted. If you're not believing these things and believing these sayings, you don't have faith. And that's the most important. Paul just said it, above all else. The shield of faith. Faith is how we win. Faith in Yahweh Shai. We're not winning off our works, man. We could do 1 million videos. It's still not enough. It's not. You know, we like to do a lot of videos. But if you do 1 million videos and it's not mixed with faith, hey, man. That's just you did 1 million videos. But we know, of course, the elect is going to do the things which is of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Like the scripture say, put on as the elect. But yeah, this is just a quick hit. Something I was thinking about on the job. I just wanted to put it out there. So with that, all praise be to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.